Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is McKenna and you guys probably know me from my Instagram account. I'm in the Spoonie and I am a single cat mom. This is Azalea. And I also have an autoimmune disease called rheumatoid arthritis. My joints are getting attacked by my own body. So that kind of sucks. It leads to deformities and stuff. Like currently, my fingers used to be straight, but I don't know if you can see that good. But now they're not straight. You can kind of see that. Kind of curved down too. Not good. I also shake because I have tachycardia, and tachycardia is a secondary problem to the rheumatoid arthritis, meaning that it's caused by rheumatoid arthritis. So I actually see a cardiologist pretty often, and I take beta blockers to regulate my heart rate 3 times a day. I also take medication for my rheumatoid arthritis, but let's backtrack to when I first got it. So I was pretty healthy and active and worked a lot, 40 hours a week at the jobs I had before. And then all of a sudden, I had gotten the flu. Then a couple weeks later, I had gotten strep throat and parvovirus B19. No, it's not the virus for dogs. There is a human form. It's pretty rare. Anyways, since I got so sick, it triggered my rheumatoid arthritis, and I did not know that. I just started to get, after I had gotten the strep and parvovirus, I started to get better in some ways, but in a lot of ways I didn't. And all these new symptoms came up. I had tons of pain in my knees, to the point that I had to lay in bed almost all day and prop them up. I couldn't even bend them because they hurt so bad. I also had a lot of pain in my hands and feet and numbness. I had numbness and tingling in my hands and feet. It went up to about here. We'll get back to my rash. Yeah, it was pretty scary. I was also very fatigued. I'm trying to remember all this stuff because it was just, I don't know, it was crazy. Also, it started back in August of 2014 when I was 19. I'm 22 now. I've been diagnosed for about a year and a half or so. So when I didn't get better, I saw my primary care physician, and she said that I could have lupus or RA or a number of other things, and she referred me to a rheumatologist. I was pretty devastated when I found out that I could have something really seriously wrong with me. And I came home pretty upset. And I actually went to that doctor's appointment by myself, so it was rather a shock, because that's not what I thought I was going to hear. I thought she was going to give me some sort of medication and I'd get better, but that's not what happened. So I saw my first rheumatologist, and he did nothing for me. Nothing at all. He gave me naproxen, which is equivalent to taking like 2.5 a leave. So it did nothing. Nothing to help me. And I saw him a few times, but since he wasn't helping me, I went back to my primary care physician, and she found me a new rheumatologist. And they're in the city of Chicago. They're excellent doctors, and when I first saw them, they didn't really know what was wrong either, but they could definitely tell there was something. So they drew more labs. They took a hand ultrasound, which was pretty weird. The screen lit up like a Christmas tree from all the inflammation. Yeah, wasn't very comfy. It hurt. And after about 6 months, I got a lot worse. And my ANA tested positive, which is a blood test, and that one means that basically you have an autoimmune disease. If you test positive, you have one. Test negative, you probably don't have one. So that tested positive, and so did parts of my other blood work, but I'm seronegative rheumatoid arthritis, which means some things in my blood don't necessarily show up for rheumatoid arthritis, but it's still there. So that's what seronegative means. But anyone who's seronegative, which is 30% of RA patients, eventually they will test positive with all the blood work and not just some. So I have those issues, and rheumatoid arthritis can affect your whole body. Your eyes, your lungs, your heart, everything. And currently, for my tachycardia, I get really bad chest pain, and my heart beats super fast. I've had to go to the hospital for it before, and that's when I got put on beta blockers. Even though I take them 3 times a day, I still have chest pain. Like right now, I feel it right here, and it's like a really tight fullness. I feel like I'm not getting enough air, and because of that, I'm actually getting my lungs tested, a pulmonary function test, to see if there's something wrong with my lungs too, because there is that possibility. So that's kind of where we're at right now. And because of all the medications from rheumatoid arthritis, I've tried a number of things: Plaquenil, Otezla, a bunch of other things. I got like all these pens from methotrexate. I tried the pill form and it made me sick, so I went to the injections and it wasn't effective for me, so then I got switched to Otezla, and that made me really sick to my stomach. So then I got switched to Humira, and I think that's what caused this rash. I'll insert some more pictures. Then after that, they switched me to Cimzia, and currently, this is my whole box of sharps. A whole bunch in there. And I'm still doing injections. Currently, these are biologics, which is a low dose chemo. So for some people, their hair falls out and stuff. Mine's gotten thinner, but I still have a lot of hair, and I'm really happy about that. Pretty thankful. Anyways, I have some questions here, so let's see. How do I feel about my diagnosis? It's crap. This disease sucks. I don't wish it on anybody. And the chest pain is the scariest part, because sometimes I feel like I can't really breathe, so that's fun. Yeah, I just kind of deal with it. Since I've known for a while now, I've kind of had time to like process it. I feel like though the people around me have a harder time accepting it. Obviously I have the hardest time like dealing with it, because I have to deal with the pain and everything else, but they definitely struggle to accept it and what it like really means, because it's a debilitating disease, and some days I have problems walking and it really sucks. But I will be back for a second video. Stay tuned, and I will answer more of your questions there. And also, subscribe.